foodie friends, as promised, we're going to again revisit the Secret Garden Cookbook. As you know, last week we made a drink. This time we're going to go ahead and make an actual food item. So let's go ahead and get our food ready and see how it tastes.
Pause here to write down what you'll need to follow along. First off, let's go ahead and prepare all of our vegetables. I like to go ahead and get everything chopped and ready in advance. That way you're not burning your oil or your butter or whatever you have in your pan while you're trying to hurry up and cut everything. So let's go ahead and chop our onion. And then dice up your potatoes. It says 2 large, but I used 1 large and 2 small just to make up for it. Now let's chop our fresh parsley. You can find this in a supermarket, but sometimes it can be a little expensive. I actually grow this in my herb garden, but if you don't have access to it or if it's too high, just use dried. Now we're also going to cut up our 1 carrot. I went ahead and added 2 because I just really like carrots. And lastly, let's go ahead and chop into little pieces our 3 strips of bacon. Or if you want to skip this step, just use a bit of oil or butter in your pan. And now to a hot Dutch oven or soup pot, I went ahead and added a little bit of oil and then fried my bacon. Once it's cooked through, go ahead and throw in your onion. You're going to cook this together until the onions also have a nice caramelized look to them. Now add your potatoes. You can use chicken stock, or if you're using water, go ahead and add your 1 teaspoon of salt. Bring that to a nice boil, then cover and let it sit for about 10 to 20 minutes. When your potatoes are done, go ahead and add your carrots and your parsley. Cook for about 3 minutes or until done. Now you can season it with your salt and pepper to taste. Once it's done, go ahead and serve it in your favorite bowl. In my case, it's my purple unicorn bowl, and enjoy a wonderful, savory soup.
Okay, so we got it done. And you know what? One thing I will say about this soup, it was incredibly easy to make. It's very limited ingredients, which is on purpose because it's supposed to kind of be reminiscent of a cottage soup that maybe some of the poorer classes during that time period in England would have been eating. Particularly given the fact that they didn't eat a whole lot of meat because they couldn't really afford it. So it was just kind of like a special occasion, which is why you only have a little bit of bacon in this soup. Now, they did go on to say, you know, just like Dickon in his cottage garden, if you would have had other root vegetables and things that you wanted to throw in there, then they would have done that. But I decided to keep it exactly like the recipe said and just do just the ingredients they suggested. So let's go ahead and give it a try because it smells really good. Smell good. I mean, it's the bacon, of course, but
bacon makes everything better.
This is probably one of the most comforting soups that I've ever had. I mean, you can't beat potatoes and carrots, really. But the addition of the bacon gives it, and now I actually got like an kind of an uncured smoke, like an applewood smoked bacon, and you can really pull that flavor out.
Yeah, you can taste it. Like
it has a wonderful smoky flavor to the soup. I love it. I mean, I know we're like almost, well, I think we're in summer officially. Right? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already hit the summer mark, especially when this video comes out. I'm pretty sure it'll be officially summer, even though most of the country has had like pretty hot days already. But I mean, we're kind of like already in the 90s degree mark, you know, but So, you know, to have like a kind of a hot potato bacon soup in the middle of, like, you know, kind of at the beginning of summer.
Might be something you want to save for winter.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally this would be a winter soup,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm not mad at it
No.
for eating it in summer, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and make it again anyway.
It's good. That's very good.
I mean, it's awesome. I love it. So we've actually had 2 recipes out of this one, and both of them were very good, and I would recommend them, especially this soup. I mean, and you know something I do like about it too, the fact that it's simple. You know, if you have a child, an older child, a teenager that you're kind of wanting to teach how to cook or has expressed an interest in that, and they also love literary classics, this is perfect. And this soup is simple enough to where they can learn it and use this as a base for like a lot of other soups.
Yeah, you could definitely start with this.
Oh yeah.
And pretty much like you said, they said.
Yeah, you can add all kinds of other vegetables to it if you want
Any
to.
vegetable.
Yeah, so this is a good base to learn on,
Yeah.
and then just go wild with it if you want to. Once you get the basic concept down.
Yeah.
So, man, it's so good. Anyway.
It is good.
This, as far as this cookbook, so this recipe has not changed my mind since last week. It's awesome. I would highly recommend it, especially if you love literary classics and you've read The Secret Garden. Of course, you're gonna love this. Now, if you've never read the book, you know, you might not care, or you might get this and decide, you know, maybe it inspires you to go ahead and pick up The Secret Garden from your library and, you know, see if you like it and get back into reading. Who knows? But I would seriously recommend this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a great book, and it's not expensive either.
Yeah.
You know, so it's something that you could give as a gift and send to somebody, and they would just love it.
Yeah.
And it's a huge bonus that the cookbook actually has good food.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've had some niche cookbooks that are like, I know. But this is a niche cookbook that I could recommend even if you've never read the book, because the food's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Agreed.
love it. So this has kind of ended our literary classic series. And so far, really all of them were great.
Yeah.
We loved it. But next month, since it's July, we're gonna go and look at some American classic cookbooks. Some of them are very, very special. I don't want to spoil it because we're just gonna take a really cool spin into American history.
Oh.
Early American history, not, you know.
Which for anybody outside of America isn't that long ago.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean,
No.
but when we say early American history, I mean, most of, you know, European countries and China just kind of laughs at us.
Yeah.
And goes, we have castles and a great wall that's literally older than you.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's early for us.
Yeah.
You know, so we're going to kind of go back to the beginnings of our country and look at some of the foods that would have been served there by a lot of very famous people and people who should be famous.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really cool. I've done a lot of research. I'm so excited. So please stay tuned for that because it's going to be a special month and I can't wait. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because I really want to eat my bacon soup. So thanks for watching this time. Pick up this series. You won't regret it. We'll see you next time. Bye.
If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for future videos. In the meantime, here are 2 videos you may enjoy. Thanks for watching.